Hi, everybody. This is Cheery, and um, today I wanted to show you something that I got really excited about. So let me ask you a question. Do you know of anybody who's having a birthday in your life? I bet not one single one of you could really say no to that because we always seem to have people around us who's having birthdays. And wouldn't it be nice if we have some birthday cards already made up? And I just, of all the things that the cards that I use, I really like birthday cards because they're always coming up. And it's such a nice way to show people that you do remember their birthdays and you're wishing them happy wishes. So here are a couple birthday cards that I made. And can you believe it? I never thought that I would make one out of a cupcake. I thought that I'd always be making cakes, but these came out so cute. So I thought I would show you the process I went through to create. Very similar though. This is the one I did first, and this is the one I did second. You notice that the shape of the cupcake's a little different, and I have a little coffee cup next to the cake, and I wrote "Happy Birthday" right here on the bottom. And so let's see, this one may come out different than both of these. So I'm just going to put these aside, and then I'm going to see how we did that. So card size paper. This is the regular standard A2 card size, I think. So I'm going to first start by drawing a little cupcake. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and draw the cupcake. You know, the thing is that you can't really make this too big because when they're too big, then let me just erase this. Everything's always such a guess, but you just have to kind of start by doing the shape of the cupcake. And I'm just gonna go ahead and make my cupcakes like that. And then there will be the top of the cupcake. This is a cupcake cup. And then there will be the fluffy part on top, right? Top of the cake. So you could make this any way you like. You can make them with little strawberries on top, or you notice I made one with a candle, and then I made one with a cherry on top. So you could do whatever you want. So come and paint with me, and you will really have fun doing this. And even if you don't have your things out and ready, you could just get your little sketch pad out and pencil and draw a little shape. And so here is just a real rough picture of a cupcake. And I'm going to, now you can go ahead and wet this whole thing. I'm just gonna wet this all the way to the edge, put water on it. And then I'm going to add some colors. Maybe something, maybe coral pink. Maybe a little bit of blue. Just a little bit of blue. And maybe a little bit of let's see, what is this color? Add a little bit of purple to that. All right, so I'm going to start out with a pink or coral color, and I'm going to go ahead and put that around and just let it kind of bleed out. It doesn't matter how you do it, but just, yeah, just kind of put pink in here and then just let it bleed out. And then next I'm going to put, I'll just put some blue. And I have no idea what I'm doing here, really. I'm just kind of putting some watercolors on. And then I'm gonna do maybe a little bit of a purple down here. Just give it a kind of a purple shade. Maybe it's a little bit here. And I think that'll be good. Okay, so here's something that looks like that. So you just kind of, it's the bottom part, the cupcake cup, and then the little frosting part. And you can just go ahead and just put any color you like on it. Actually, I think they all kind of come out really nice. I mean, if you want to, you can just add a little bit of blue. And maybe a little bit of blue here. No rhyme, no reason. Now I'm going to draw a little coffee cup next to it. So in the coffee cup, I'm going to make it small. And it'll just be sitting next to the cake. So it seems kind of inviting, right? To have a cake like this, and then you have a little coffee cup next to it. So let me see, what would I use for that? So just a regular black pen. I'm gonna take that and draw this coffee cup right in here. Little handle. And then the top. And if it comes out wonky and it doesn't really come out that great, it's all right. You don't have to worry, because the more you do of this, you just don't want it to be perfect. This is just a really fun drawing. So now because this is still wet, I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I could draw some little pictures around here. And I like this. So basically, this is a marker. I have a marker, and I'm going to take this marker and just use this, because it's just, to me, it's just really easy to draw with these little markers. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little flower, and I'm going to take another marker and draw. Let's see if I have anything in pink. And I'm going to draw maybe little flower kind of coming down this way. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn this upside down. And let's see here. There's a little pink flower. And then I'm going to draw a few blue. And let's see here. I'm going to draw one. with only 4 leaves on here, 4 petals. And I may draw another one of those right here too. And this is really nice because it's very generic and it could be used for a mature person, or it could be used for a teenage girl or even a little girl. I love cards like this because it's just so versatile. You could use it for lots of different people. So if you have a few of these laying around, you could just find something that, I just know you'll match a lot of people that you have in mind. Okay, so here's another blue flower. And then I might just do another one going this way. One. So this is going that way. So now when we draw the stems of the flowers, I'm just gonna go ahead and this dark green. Some could be green and others don't have to be green. It could be any color actually. So why don't we do this one? And this one's coming out from this. And then maybe this one could be green. This one could be. Put the leaves on. And then I'm thinking maybe what I would like to do is change it up just a little bit and maybe go for a blue. Let's try blue. So you could try other colors. It's just nice. Ooh, that's pretty, right? And I might just go ahead and maybe I'll try a lighter color here and just go. And there's one with a light blue. And this one here, I may just go with another. So this one's coming from the top. And I'm thinking maybe one right here, just some kind of a, maybe an orange one will be good. Let me see what we could do with orange. Orange. And on that one, we could even do I'm just mixing up some of the colors that I have on there, just using them. And so now I created kind of a beigey colored pink. So here it is. Okay, I'll make this one pink too. Okay, so now let's see if this is dry. Yeah, this part seems dry. So I'm going to take a pen. I think I'm gonna see. Let me see if I have that. Let me try it with this. This is just a brush pen. It's a real fine brush pen. See if I could do it with that. So I'm just gonna go and outline the edge. And make sure that when you draw a line, it should always be coming towards you. It's just a lot easier to do that way. Starting from away from you and coming towards you. Okay, and now I'll just go ahead and try not to get the rest of the stuff wet. Some of the things are still wet. So here is the top of the cupcake paper. Zigzag it out. Then we're going to draw a line. And always keep in mind, this is very kind of a handmade, arty looking card. So you don't have to be just perfect. I think being too perfect is not good. I really like it when things are just kind of imperfect. Okay, so here is the bottom. And then on top, what should we put on here? If you'd like to put a candle, we could do a candle. So we would just go ahead and put a candle right on top. And then underneath the candle, we could do some, what can we do here? We can do some flowers. And let me see if I have like a lavender color. Which, do I have it or not? Okay, so here's, I'm just gonna take this and draw a few little flower there, and then I think I'm gonna put a little leaf right on top. A little leaf. And then that candle you can see through, so I'm just gonna go ahead and color this in with white. Oh, is this coming out? Now the yellow candle. Oh, I wish I didn't put the flowers so close, because now the candle's gonna really get into part of the flowers, but I can't help that. Put the candle right there. And let's outline the top of this too. And do it very fine. There. Now I think a little frosting. So just put little dots in here. And little pink dots. Scatter about. There. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a little placemat around this around the bottom. It's not really a table, but I think we'll do a little placemat. And I don't want it to get real thick, so I'm just gonna use a very light color, and I'm just gonna put a square right here. And it's gonna come this way. And the square is gonna come here. And then I'm going to do this right here. So I always, when you're watercoloring, you always start off with a light color. If you want to make it darker, you could always make it darker, but do not make the color really dark to begin with. And on this blue that I'm using, I mixed a lot of white with just a little bit of blue to get it to be this very light blue. Okay. Now I'm going to take this a little bit lighter, and I'm just gonna go. Just a little bit inside the handle. See how much it adds when you do just a little bit of background color like this. It just really adds, and you don't have to be perfect. You could just kind of do it like we're putting little lines through it sometimes, and just kind of fill in all these pieces right here, empty spaces. See how much that really adds when you do something like that? It's all the finishing touches, because in the beginning, it kind of looks like it's nothing, right? It doesn't look like anything at all. And you know what? I think that I really, I need to lower this just a little bit more, because I think I pushed everything to the top too much. So I'm gonna have to lower this a little bit. Bring it down lower. There. Now, little coffee cup here. I want to give it a little handle right here. It might have been a little bit too soon. The paint's not really dry yet. Now just put a little heart right here. There. Now, I think I'm going to add a little bit of dots here. And a little bit right here. And then I think I'm going to take a little bit of pink and I will add just a little tiny little pieces of flowers floating around. Around. A little piece here. A little piece there. And let's get the markers and let's put in some yellow in the center of these. A little marker here. And then I'm going to get a real fine pen, just the ink pen, and try to put in, let me see, maybe with this color here, maybe I will little. Just a little accent to give it a little bit more life. And I think I will just go ahead and use the same color and put some little lines in the, oops, yikes, that's not good. I dropped that. No problem, just wipe it up. And I did it again, but it's okay. Too much water. I might just go ahead and take the little center, and I'm just using whatever color that I have in my little palette. I'm not mixing anything new. Just add just a little bit of color in the center. Now I'm going to add a little bit of accent or lines or design, what you call it, right across the placemat. So I'm going to mix a little bit of light blue, and let me see, do I have color called indigo blue? A very dark indigo blue here. And sometimes I have to lift up, that's olive green. I don't have a color chart, so it's really, okay, here's one that's called indigo blue. I love this indigo blue. So I'll add that in here. A little bit more, and add it into a little bit of white. And see if I could come up with something that kind of gives it a little bit of a line texture here. And I might just go stop right there and then start here. Just give it a little bit of line. So this placemat looks like this placemat has a little bit of a texture to it. And I'll just add a little bit of this indigo blue right here to accent this flower. And then I think I'm going to add, is using the same color, I'm going to make a little tiny little stem to these little pink flowers I have floating around. And this kind of makes it look like, looks more like little flowers, right? When you do that. And I might just give it a little bit of a leaf here. So cute, little field flowers. Here we go. So isn't this festive? Wouldn't you be happy to give a card like this to anybody, huh? Right, actually. And you could put their name on it, or you could go ahead and say happy birthday right at the bottom, or you could say, I think on this one I'm going to say thank you. So I'm just going to go ahead and write thank you. Pressure on the lower. And Now, who wouldn't love to get a thank you card like this? So here we go. So this is what we did today, and then show you the other two that I made. And I love these because they're just kind of fun and simple, and you're kind of doodling things on here. And like I said, you do not have to be perfect. You could just doodle things away. Like right here, I made a mistake by putting the flower, and I needed to candles flame, but I just went ahead and covered it up with a marker. And then I'm just gonna put the flame that way. So it just kind of stands out. And I think that's all I'm gonna do. I think this is it. If you want to fill this in, harden, you could do that. There. I hope you like this. I sure do. So that's it. So we have, these are the 3 different versions of the little cupcakes. Cupcake, happy birthday. The top 2 is happy birthday, and this is I made into a thank you. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and it is so much fun to do. You could make dozens of these if you wanted to, because they're pretty quick to do, and it's just so it's so meditative to do something like this, just without thinking. And so I hope you like it, and I hope you'll make some of your own too. Thanks for watching.